With the government deciding to fact-check the media, Trinamool Congress MP Derek O'Brien discusses how disinformation is used for political mileage and why it is not enough to bust fake news.
India, arguably, is the largest fact-checking space in the world. 500 million users on WhatsApp, 300 million users on Facebook. So you can imagine when young people today are watching 2 to 5 hours of digital content on their mobile phones, how much of content has to be created to satiate this need for millions of hours of content. So the only organization which can certify a fact checker is International Fact Checking Network, IFCN. So they are the sole authority. So funds from various organizations go into IFCN. So IFCN actually become the only authority who can authorize somebody to be a fact checker. Okay, for example, Alt News haven't signed up with IFCN. So that's a key issue. We can also look at, in this column which we look at, is how do these fact checkers get paid? Well, they don't get paid for quality, it's the number of fact checks they do. That's how they get paid. Well, busting fake news is very, very good, but we need to go beyond that to explore how we can get this message out to young people in schools. And I want to congratulate Alt News, who shifted base from Ahmedabad to Calcutta to try and do this, to go into schools and to try and change the mindset. Because what's really happening is, for example, one community, the Muslim community, they are targeted 365 days in the year. From child kidnappings, blame them. From COVID spreading, blame one community. It is very, very toxic, and what actually happens, this leads to economic exclusion. So you will not buy fruit and vegetables because they belong to a particular community, the vendors, economic exclusion. Then it leads to unlawful arrest and then hate crime. How dangerous is this? One of the biggest villains in this piece for fake news and this toxic narrative has to be Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg has gone on record multiple times, and what does he say? Politicians are already, to use his words, over-scrutinized. So no fact-checking the politicians, and that's why, as a result, the BJP get away with absolute rumor-mongering and creating this toxic narrative. So that's a very, very important. Why aren't fact-checking sites, say like India Today, or say like Dainik Jagran, why don't they fact-check the BJP? Or am I getting something wrong here? Why don't they fact-check the BJP king trolls? No, I'm not going to mention their names, but I'm giving them publicity on this column. And we have to go beyond fact-checking. Awareness of how do you discover or how do you unearth malicious disinformation. These are all the issues we have brought up in this column every alternate Friday in the Indian Express, 0 hour. Click on the description below to read the full article.